more expectations of what's going to sell. And so what we decided to do, because there's so many people looking at the company, so many new people coming, we put together a site, Ignyt.biz, IGNYT.biz. This is free enrollment, so people can enroll for free, and they can also enroll for free. I would highly recommend, if anybody does anything with this site, you do it in addition to what you're already doing. You don't want to slow anything down for free enrollment, because free doesn't pay very well, even though as they start to order, it can be big. But what I've recommended several people is a lot of times, if for instance, you're trying to sign somebody up and they can't make their decision, they want to think about it a little bit, you can easily use that. Hey, why don't we just get you positioned for free? That way, everybody that comes in after you that I'm bringing in can go on your downline. You can be positioned. If you decide not to do it, the spot will just go away. It's nothing. It doesn't cost you anything. But if you have any interest at all, I at least recommend grabbing a spot. So ignyt.biz / your username. This is Ignyt.biz is going to switch to Ignite 750. It's only a marketing funnel. It's not another company. It's not another anything. Ignyt is an Origin product. So on the Origin website will be TryGLP and Ignyt as soon as we launch that in July. We are going to have a sales funnel that focuses on Ignyt, and a product sales funnel that focuses on Ignyt. That's Try Ignite. It's up right now. It's not live, obviously, because we don't have the product. And there's a couple things that is incorrect information, but you can just kind of see what it looks like. Try, TRY, Ignite, IGNYT.com / your username. Also, it'll be for sale in the parent company and BEPIC and on the website and in the back office. But the Ignite's an Origin product, and that's the main place that people can purchase it. We will have its own funnel if somebody wants to focus just on the powder for whatever reason. We are going to have it there. Another thing that I just want to do as an announcement, as you know, we gave away the Corvette in March. We're going to start the new giveaway on the 4th of July, and we're doing it a little bit different. This is going to be only Origin products, so it's going to be TryGLP and Ignite. Those are going to be the only qualifiers for the car, along with a product that we're using to launch other markets called Bmore. That's again, it's in all markets, but it's just a great way that we can bring people in from a country that we don't have any of the nutrition in yet, and start to pre-build and get people ready for that. So it's a product that's available in every country. So those are the only products that are going to be available for the car giveaway. The next car, if you go to the Ignite website, Ignyt.biz, you'll see it's a fully custom Jeep. And if anybody's ever seen, I think it's Truck Guys on HBO Max, also on the Discovery Channel. That's the company that did the build out of this custom Jeep Gladiator. Whoever wins this, you're not going to see another one like it. Virtually, I'd say it's almost one of a kind, unless you take it somewhere and they do all of the work. You're not going to get anything anywhere near. Everything on is custom. There's virtually nothing on that is coming stock, and so it's great for people that like to off-road. It's got a good lift on it. It's got big tires. The entire thing is Rhino line, so you're not going to scratch it. You're not going to damage it, and it's got all the best off-roading packages available. On Origin with Ignite, I'm seeing some things pop up. We're going July 4th for pre-sale, and that's going to be US, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. We plan to have it in inventory the second week in July. Once we have it in inventory, we're obviously going to send it to the EU. We already have it registered in the EU. I believe before July, we'll have it registered in Mexico and Colombia also. And so as soon as it comes in and we have it in inventory, we're going to send it off to those markets. So guessing early August, we'll have it in all of our worldwide markets that we're shipping to right now. And US, pre-orders in July, Canada, UK, Australia, New Zealand. I don't think we're going to take pre-orders in Europe or Latin America 4th of July, just because it's probably going to be a full month, 4 to 5 weeks before they get the product. And we feel that's a little too long for a pre-order. We typically never want to do pre-orders. It's any more than about 2 weeks, because people get, impatient. They don't want to wait. They don't want to pay and then wait 4 or 5 weeks for the product. So we plan on having the product. It is possible that we have the product on the 4th of July. That would up things a little bit quicker in Europe and Latin America. But it's looking like it's going to be the second week of July when the product arrives in the warehouse. That's when it'll start shipping out. But we hope to have a massive sell, 10, 20, 30,000 within the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th to close out that week. We plan on July again. I won't be surprised if we go from, let's say, where we was in earlier this year to July. I won't be surprised if we will triple our sales. So I think that we can double the sales between right now and the end of July, maybe the end of August, because of the growth we're having around the world. More and more people are hearing about it. We have so many people that are now coming on for the launch of this Ignyt, getting excited about being able to sample, being able to share the FDA claims, being able to show that we have the exclusive. These are all things that we had worked on and we had verbally done and stuff, but now we have press releases from the actual raw ingredient provider stating that we have the exclusive. We have the studies, we have the FDA claims, we have all that information right on the website that everybody can see. And so with that, again, thank you so much for the opportunity. Congratulations. I love seeing so many people hitting ranks of diamond and gold and silver and platinum and blue diamond and double blue diamond and now double black diamond. And I know within the next, I'm predicting again, I think it could be July, but if not, I think it'll be August or September before we start to have some green diamonds coming from this group and other groups in the company. So thank you so much. Demetrius, if you want to go through the questions and see if there's any that you don't know the answer to that you want me to answer really quick, I'm more than happy to do that. But again, congratulations on your success. Thank you guys for running a team, caring so much about your team, providing so much support to your team. And it's, no surprise the way that you guys are growing, and it's going to keep going that same way for the unforeseeable future.
Thank you, Dan. Dude, that was awesome. You always get me fired up, bro. If you guys understand Dan's track record for years, I've worked with this man. I've known this man. He's been searching for that billion-dollar home run, and he found it with what we have with this technology. And that's the opportunity that he gave to all of us. What a blessing, what a gift he is to be able to create opportunity for us to take advantage of this market share that's already been created. We are going to see some incredible growth and momentum. It's starting right now as you guys start to share this free site to get people out there, get them positioned in. You could have an incredible July. But thank you for hopping on, Dan, again. So I want to turn the time over to my business partner, Ashley. She is going to go over some of the questions that we're seeing in there. There's a lot coming in. Ashley, I'll go ahead and she's been looking at some of those. So I'll
Yes.
turn the time over to you and let you ask those and refer them over to Dan.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Dan. I think I can speak for all of us when I tell you like how excited we are about the product. Like we've not people stop asking about it since you told us about it earlier this week, end of last week. So there's a few questions, you guys. Obviously, we can't go. I'm trying to read them now. That's why I don't have my camera on, but we can't answer all of them. But I think one of the biggest ones I've seen is what is the initial flavor that we're going to be launching with, Dan? If you can share that with us.
Yeah, the initial flavor. If I'll tell you, the flavoring that's in it is cran apple, but I don't think that if I didn't tell somebody the flavor, I don't think that they would guess that it's cran apple. Um, it's not super sweet, and it's very refreshing. And we've given it out to several handfuls of people, and every single person has liked it. So the flavor is great. There's no like aftertaste, no weird taste, no fish smell, no nothing. It's an enjoyable beverage. I saw some other questions that I'll just answer really quick, just that I saw, and then Ashley, you can say some more. The cost is the same as TriGLP. So the one bag which is 28 sticks, 4 grams per stick, is $74.95, qualifies for the entire plan. 2 is $130, and then 4 and 6, same prices as the Tri-GLP. On the Origin site, you'll be able to buy Tri-GLP, you'll be able to buy Ignyt, or you'll be able to buy a combo pack. So the 2, 4, and 6 will also be in a combo, 1 of each, 2 of each, 3 of each. You can definitely use the powder and the drops together. I saw some people asking about the FDA claims. We put those all on the website now, so you can just click and read through the website. There's 13 different claims. I knew that there was around 10 when we first got the old document. It had 6, but there's 13. They have more studies that are still going on right now. The total ingredients in the Ignyt, there's 4 grams of Progo. My personal opinion, I think that it's probably stronger. The 4 grams is probably stronger than 0.5 mils, which is approximately 10 drops. So I think that the powder goes a little bit further. Studies go all the way up to 16 grams. Talking to the doctors and everybody who ran the studies, they think that it was a little bit of an overkill. They don't think that there's a significant difference between 12 and 16 grams of the product. They think the sweet spot is between 4 and 8 grams. So 1 to 2 sticks would be very similar to 1 to 2 servings of the Tri-GLP. My personal opinion, from my own experience, I think the powder is a little bit stronger. Maybe it's because you're drinking a lot of water with it. I'm not sure what the case is, but also people I've shared it with, they've felt the same thing. So you have the Progo, 4 grams. You have a little bit of beet powder. That's only for the coloring. I don't think that there's enough beet powder in there for nitric oxide benefits or other benefits of beet. It's more just for the coloring. We wanted to make sure that we're not using anything unnatural, no red dyes or stuff like that. Natural cranapple flavoring, and then stevia is the sweetener. And so that's everything in the product. As mentioned, we already have it registered in the EU. You can definitely use them both together, and it's just up to you. I think some people will use one, some people use the other, some people use them both. And there's it might be easy for some people to take 5 drops of this in the morning and then have a stick in the afternoon, and that might work perfectly for them. Some other people might just want to stick with what's worked for them and stick with the drops, and some people may try the powder and feel like it works better and just switch to the powder. So whatever they want to do, our plan as of now is to carry both. But if one sells like 90% more than the other, we probably won't long-term carry them both. If it's like 60-40, 70-30, we'll carry them both. But if it's like 90-10, the one that's only doing about 10% will probably drop because they are so similar. But again, the extract, some people like just having 36 servings in one little bottle like this instead of, I don't have the packaging yet, but instead of carrying something around like this. But then again, this is easy to put a few sticks in your purse. You don't have to worry about it leaking or spilling or anything like that. So just different, but at the end of the day, the end result should be very similar.
Thank you so much, Dan. I think you pretty much covered a lot of the questions. I'm still reading through a few. We don't really want to get into any specific studies on different IBS and arthritis, depression, things like that. So look in the future at the different studies, and as people try it, you'll be able to see in our testimonial groups. I think quite a few people again asked when to pre-order. Correct me if I'm wrong. Dan did say on the 4th of July, correct, Dan?
4th of July, yeah.
Yeah, okay, perfect. I think that's pretty much it. Everyone that's asking if you can use them together, yes, Dan did say that you can use them together. It doesn't really matter how much of one you use or the other. You can kind of mix and match them. This is all food grade, so with that being said, it's not like you have to worry about taking too much. And I think that's pretty much it. We're answering the questions as we see you guys asking, but We really appreciate you, Dan, for taking the time to get on here and always taking the time on such short notice to, come and talk to us, our team. And we're just really excited for everything that's happening here. And I mean, I know your vision's huge from knowing you for so long. And I'm so excited for where this is going to go because I can vision it. And I know so many other people can. So we really appreciate it. Demetrius, is there anything else you wanted to say?
One thing I want to just answer really quick because a lot of concerns because of the synthetic peptides and everybody talking about the digestion and everything like that. And so I just saw one asking about the absorption in the gut. Peptides are made to be absorbed in the gut. I mean, you get peptides from your food. So many people are getting different things in their mind based on these completely synthetic mimicking peptides. And so obviously with the extract, you're getting significantly better absorption in your mouth than you are in your gut. But you're taking basically one serving is 250 milligrams, and one serving in the stick is 4 grams, 4,000 milligrams. So you're taking, significantly more, several hundred times more in the powder because the absorption is not going to be as good in the gut. But you're making up for that by taking 4 grams instead of 250 milligrams. So 4,000 milligrams compared to 250 milligrams. And all of the studies are done on the powder being absorbed in the gut. So any research that you read, everything that you see from the scientists, the 50 plus $million, 10 years of research has all been peptides absorbed in the gut. So it's not anything for people to be concerned about, but it is something that we do need to address because you're hearing all the times. Now, if you look at the injections, you look at the research peptides like retatrutide, that's 10 milligrams for 5 to 6 weeks. You're taking 1 milligram per week. So the absorption, 1 milligram per week. Here you're taking 4,000 milligrams per day. 1 milligram per week, 4,000 milligrams per day. You can see the pros and cons to that. One, the pro of taking 1 milligram per week is very, very strong. You don't have to take very much. The con, it's very, very strong. You take a little bit too much, and there can be some irreversible damage. That's why people are paralyzing their digestion, have even going blind, bone loss. You're taking something that is extremely potent with these mimicking peptides, research purpose, and also the pharmaceutical side. So when they're talking about needing, to absorb through injections and stuff like that, it's not apples to apples. You're comparing completely different things. They're doing 1 milligram per week. We're talking about 4,000 milligrams to 8,000 milligrams to 16,000 milligrams per day. So just want to be clear on that. You're not going to get nearly the absorption in the gut, but you're taking 100 times more product.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Demetrius, did you want to close us out or should we just end here? And thank you so, so very much.
No, yeah, this has been an awesome team Zoom. I'm excited for you guys to use this as a recording. I mean, I know I'm going to rewatch this over and over again. Dan, thanks again for your time. If I were you guys, I would not sleep on this opportunity. I would go crazy with getting on my phone, sharing it with every single person you can. I would go crazy on social media, my reach outs, everything. I would not sleep until you're where you want to be. I mean, honestly, this opportunity is the biggest opportunity I think anybody on here has ever had the opportunity to be here at the beginning of. I already know where this is going. I know the type of income that you can earn in this company, this opportunity. I know the lives that you can impact here. So I want to invite each and every one of you to stop playing so small, including myself. There's so many more people I could have talked to. There's so many more people I could have already gotten in. Okay. I can't change what's happened in the past. All I can do is look forward to the future. And between now and July 4th, every single person on here can set themselves up for the biggest win financially of your lives. So I wanted to throw that challenge out there. I'm excited to see how this impacts people, how we continue to grow on a global scale and the lives we're going to continue to change, let's change ours first, and then we can go from there. Thank you all for hopping on. Thanks again. Big congrats to the team on the biggest week, biggest month so far since we launched. And I look forward to some more ranks launching this week. So let's go. Thanks, guys. Have a good week.